Hello so tribe, you are all welcome to my channel. Thank you guys, I'm really grateful. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. If today is the first time of checking on this channel, you are especially welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel before you leave for more interesting tutorial like this. Today we are going to be learning how to create that peplum, 360-degree peplum. I'm going to be showing you how you can add fullness to it so that your peplum can be big like that. So with that being said, if you would like to see how I'm going to create it from the beginning to the end, don't go away. Let's move straight to the drafting table. All right, so tribe, so for this projects, these are the materials you'll be needing. So you need your tape measure, you need your scissors, paper scissors and fabric scissors, your tailor's chalk, you need your tailor's chalk, and you will need your fabric. So this is my African print. I have about 2 years of African print here. I have my lining, and this is the main that is going to do the magic for the peplum. So this is my interfacing. You can use any interfacing of your choice, but I want to recommend collar stay, popularly known as peplum stay. The reason why you need peplum stay is that it will make your peplum to stand, and when you wash it, it will not come down. But for tutorial purpose, this is what I'll be using. So this is my paper stay. The paper stay is going to achieve the effect as well if you cut it very well, but the thing is that after washing it, it will come down. So these are the materials you will need. Now for the measurements required, you need 3 basic measurements. You are going to need your blouse length, your full blouse length. You are going to need your from shoulder to your waist length, and you're going to need your waist circumference. So those are the 3 major measurements you will need. Now the first thing you're going to do before cutting it out is you're going to take away your waist, your shoulder to waist length. You're going to minus it from your full blouse length. So for my own case, the blouse length I'm working with is 25, and the shoulder to waist length I'm working with is 16. So if I take away 16 from 25, we have 9 inches left. That means 9 inches is going to be the length of my peplum. For the circumference of my peplum, the circumference I'm working with is 36. That is the waist circumference I'm working with is 36. Now because of the pleating on the peplum, I'm going to be adding extra inches. So it depends on how full you want it to be. So I'll be adding like 15 to 20 inches to my waist. So let's say I'm adding 20 inches. If I add 20 inches to 36, that's going to give me 56. That means my circumference is going to be 56 now because of the pleating. So you know we have added 20 inches extra for the pleating. Now this is my fabric. I have folded it into 2. So you fold it into 2, and you're going to refold it again into 4. So I have it into 4 places like this. Do you get it now? Now we have this part, everything here, this part is folded, there is no cut here, and all these parts we have them as pieces. Do you get it now? Now you can refold it. I'm going to refold it to have triangular shape. So I'm going to refold it now to make it into 8 places to achieve triangular shape. Can you see it? Can you see the way I am folding it? So I have folded it into 8 places, and we have this triangular look. Now to get our 56 inches, because we have folded this fabric into 8 places, I'll be dividing my 56 inches by 8. So if you divide 56 by 8, or whatever your own measurement is, you know, you're going to use your own accurate measurement, just divide it by 8 because we have folded it into 8. Do you get it now? So I'll divide it into 8, and it's going to give me 7 inches. So on this part now, on this triangular part, that is where you are going to look for your 7 inches. Can you see it? So I have it somewhere here, and I'm going to mark, just mark it. Do you get it? And I'm going to measure it from the beginning here. Just measure it, whatever you have. This is 10 inches. I'm going to mark it across so as to achieve my shape there. Do you get it now? So I'm going to connect it. So this is going to be the circumference of our peplum. So by the time you measure this place, we have our 7 inches now. By the time we cut it out, we are going to have our 56 inches. Now after this, now you can measure your length. So the length I'm working with is 9. You get it now? But I'm going to add 1 inch extra for my seam allowance, and that's going to give me 10 inches. Do you get it now? So from this point, you measure your 10 inches across. So can you see the way I am carrying my tape measure? Connect, and you just go ahead and do this. So it's very simple. This method is very simple. So just go ahead and connect, and we have our peplum like so. So I'm going to cut it out now like this, and I'm going to cut this part as well. And this is what we have. Can you see it? That it is very, very full. So this is what I'm going to use to cut my lining. I'm going to cut my lining the same way I cut this, and I'm going to use it to cut my interfacing as well. So let me quickly cut them, and I'll show you the next thing to do. So I have them all cut out. I have my main fabric, my lining, and my interfacing. All of them, they are cut equally. Can you see it? So you have it like this. So the next thing you are going to do now is to go and iron your interfacing. You go to your ironing table, and you're going to force your interfacing on the main fabric. Yes, if you have enough paper stay, you can as well iron interfacing on your lining. Like that is going to make it stand very well. But for tutorial purpose, I'll be doing it, I'll be ironing it on the main fabric alone. Let me quickly go and do that. I'll show you the next thing to do. All right, this is it. I've ironed down my interfacing. So this is what we have. The next thing we're going to do now is I'm going to cut it open, both the fabric and the lining. You can just cut any side, any part of the peplum, open it up like so. Can you see it? And I'll do the same thing for the lining. Any part, just open it up. Yes, now this is it. So I'm going to take it to the sewing machine now. I'm going to sew on 1/2 inch. So I'm going to use my lining to turn the edge of the peplum. So I'll take it to the sewing machine using 1/2 inch sewing allowance to sew it round, and I'll take it to the ironing table. I'll come and show you the next thing to do. So I have it like this. I have turned everything. Can you see it? This side I've turned it inside out, and I've held down the peplum. So the next thing we want to do now is the pleating. You know, this is a way bigger than the waist measurement. So this is what I'm doing now. I want to pleat it, and I'm trying to locate the midpoint, the middle of the peplum. So I'm going to fold it, the block. I'm going to fold it. So I'm going to fold it. So I've located the midpoint, and the pleat is going to be in block form. So I'll be using 4 inches. So 4 inches, if I do 4 inches, that means from the center here, I will have 2 here and 2 to the other side. So, and I'll pin it down. So you go ahead and do one side. Can you see it? I'll pin that side down like that, and I'll pleat it, so the pleating is going to kiss and it's going to be in block form. I'm going to pleat it in using 2 inches as my intake. So I am pinning it down. I'm going to do one side completely and measure it if it is okay. Now, so I've done this 2 sides. I'm going to pleat another 4 inches. So this is my 4 inches. Can you see it? I have my 4 inches here, and I will pleat in 2 inches like so. So I'll just pin it down like this, and this one will kiss it. This one will come like this. Can you see it? Now hold it down again with my pin. Do you get it now? So it's very simple. And can you see that the wavy effect, we are achieving it already? So I'll go ahead and measure my 4 inches again. So this is it. This is my 4 inches. I'm going to pleat it down like so, and I will pin it down. So now I want to do the last one. Let me just pleat this side, and I will measure what I have. My actual waist measurement is 36. So this side must be 18 inches. So I must have 18 inches for this side. So I'll just go ahead and measure it if it is complete. Okay. I'm going to lose this one now so that it will be complete. So I will measure my 18 inches. Alright, so this is my 18 inches. So I'll do the other side like that as well. I'm going to pleat it in. So I already have 2 inches here. So I'm going to hold my 2 inches to make it 4 inches here now. Do you get it? So I'm going to fold it towards my side here. So I have 4 like this, and I will pin it down. I'll pin it down. So do you get it now? I'll do the same thing. So can you see it, that the stay is really helping my peplum to float? Can you see it? It is really bouncing. So I'm going to hold it down with my pin again, like so. So the next one, you measure your 4 inches like so, and you're going to pleat it. It's very simple. Just hold in your, can you see it, and you pin it down. So it's always good you do this before you sew it down, so that you will be sure your measurement is accurate. Do you get it now? So I'll just pin it down here. Very simple. So I'll pin it down. The interfacing is making it a bit hard, so you pin it down like so. Can you see it? And the next one is going to face it. Do you get it now? So this is what we have. Do you see it now? And you pin it down. So I'm going to pin it down again like this. So that's the way you do everything. You go in and pleat it down like so. And you just measure what you have at the end of the day. So this is how your peplum will look like. Can you see it? That it is really standing, and it is very, very full. So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'll go and sew it down, the edges, so that I can remove the pin, and I'll come and show you the final outlook. So this is it. I have my peplum pretty ready. I'm going to display it on the mannequin now so that you see how it looks. So you can go ahead and attach it to any top of your choice. So we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you find it helpful, kindly give us thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more interesting tutorial. and do turn on the bell notification so that you'll be notified anytime I upload new video. I'm going to see you in the next class. Bye.